name is Dan, and yes, I'm very tall. It's happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's good to see all of your faces. As we start today in a new pandemic mindset, at least here in Golden, pandemic life, I would encourage you to realize that there may be people around you who are not yet comfortable unmasking, and that's fine. We're happy that they're with us. They are here, or maybe they're here online with us. So we're all on our own journeys in yoga and in life, and we should take that mindset of accepting others being where they are in their journey as well, in your own comfort level. So since today is Valentine's Day, I'd like to start with an intention about love. And in Hindu teaching, there are lots of different types of love, as there are in Western teaching as well. They like to categorize things over there. And the type of love I want to talk about, the best translation to English would be the term benevolence. And it describes not necessarily a type of passionate love, it's more the absence of wishing harm on someone. So if you have a situation or a person in your life that has been difficult for you, and something like forgiveness or accepting of that difficulty has been a challenge, I would encourage you to consider this type of benevolence where you at least let go of the animosity against that person. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to embrace them and be the best of friends, but going away from that animosity is your first step towards betterment for yourself and a better relationship among all humans. So let's shut down our eyes, bring our hands to our knees. Reconnect with your breath. And I would encourage you to think about this concept just a little bit and where it might apply directly in your life. The idea of benevolence or lack of animosity towards a person that may have caused you pain in the past. Back to the room. Work your way down onto your back. With the soles of your feet on your mat, your knees bent. As you exhale, extend your right foot out, sliding your heel against the ground. Inhale, return to that position. Exhale, extend your left foot out. Inhale, bend your knee. Continue with this motion with your breath. Turn your feet so the soles of your foot touch your mat. Walk them about mat width apart. And on your next exhale, bend your right knee towards your left ankle. Inhale, return to its original position. Exhale, bend your left knee to your right ankle. Continue knee to ankle with your breath. next inhale, lift your feet straight up in the air. Bend your ankles, point your toes. Inhale, point your toes towards your face. Continue this motion with your breath. Option to use your hands to support your hips. You have your legs raised. Turn your ankles in, little circles with your toes. Reverse direction of your toes, circle out with your ankles. Bend your knees so that your shins are parallel to the ground. On your next exhale, tap your right foot to the ground. Inhale, return. Exhale, tap your left foot to the ground. Inhale, return. Continue with these heel taps with your breath. On your next inhale, extend your knees so your feet are straight up. And as you slowly exhale, begin to lower your legs towards the ground. Hover above the ground. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, slowly bring them down and hover. Inhale, lift. We're going to do 5 of these. And exhale, release all the way to the ground. Work your way up into a seated position. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Rock back, lift your feet. Option to stay here. Next option is to remove your hands. Final option is to extend your legs to a boat. And return into an upper boat. One more, extend your legs. And release. Good morning, house. Work your way into a tabletop position. Your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. Exhale, arch your back like an angry cat. Inhale, release your stomach into a cow. Continue this for 5 breaths. Turn to a neutral back position. Flip your toes over. Lift and hover your knees. And hold. If you find a lot of weight in your wrists, spread your fingers and dig your fingertips into the mat. And release your knees to the ground. Sit back into a toe squat. If this is really intense, you can always be a little bit forward. And release.
On your next exhale, look over your right shoulder to your right heel. Inhale, return to neutral. Exhale, look over your left shoulder to your left heel. Inhale, return to neutral. Continue this motion with your breath. So we've done it 5 times on each side. Meet with a neutral back. Your next inhale, extend your right arm out in front of you, extend your left leg back. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. And exhale, return your hand and knee to the ground. Inhale, lift your left hand out, right leg back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. And exhale, release. Bring your knees together and sit your back onto your heels. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, look up and straighten your arms. Release your hands. Bring your hands back in front of you into tabletop. On your next inhale, lift your right arm up, open to the right. Exhale, thread your hand between your arms and legs. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Extend your left arm forward. And come to the back of your head and look up underneath your left armpit. Walk your left hand in. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, place your right hand on the ground. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, thread the needle, bring your left elbow to your right knee. Walk your right hand forward. Come onto the back of your head. Look up underneath your right armpit. Should be a neck and upper shoulder stretch. Walk your right hand back to your head. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale. Plant your hand. Bring your toes together, open your knees, mat width apart. Send your hips back and down. And extend your hands forward to child's pose. Work your way back up into tabletop position. On your next inhale, open it to the right, send your right leg back to a side plank. Options, lift your back leg. release. And on your next inhale, open and lift to the left. Option to lift your back leg. Plant your left hand. On your next exhale, send your hips back and up into downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, walk between your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Locate one of your blocks. Walk your hips so that they are about mat width apart, maybe a little bit more if you're tall. And point your toes out of 45 degrees out. And send your hips down to sit on your block. Bring your hands in prayer between your knees. If you have the balance to do this without coming up on your toes, you're welcome to remove the block. I don't have that today. Release forward, remove your block. Walk your feet back in. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Find your balance in mountain pose. Have your feet hip width apart. Ideally, they are parallel to each other. Your other option is to have your toes together, heels slightly apart. Find an equal balance on all parts of your feet, forward, side to side, back. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, bring your arms up. Clasp your hands, point your index fingers. This is your Charlie's Angels. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, find a miniature back bend. On your next inhale, return to center. Exhale, down into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release all the way down. On your next inhale, rise up into a chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Take your right elbow to your left knee and twist. And release into a forward fold. Inhale, rise up into a chair. Bring your head to heart center. Take your left elbow to your right knee and twist. Release into a forward fold. Find one of your blocks. Open up your legs and work your way back down into a yoga squat. Plant your hands and work your way back up into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release all the way down. Clasp your elbows together and move side to side like a ragdoll. Come back to the center. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight off onto your left foot. And on your next inhale, bring your right foot up into a kickstand, onto your calf, or above your knee, onto your inner thigh. Find somewhere in the room that is not moving. Let your gaze rest on that position. When you have that balance, grow your tree. If you're feeling like some extra fun, close your eyes. And release. Okay, walk that out. Find your balance, bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight off onto your right foot. And on your next inhale, kickstand onto your calf, or all the way up onto your inner thigh. The main thing here is to not put pressure sideways on your knee. Find your balance, grow your tree. The steadier your eyes are, the easier this will be. And release. Stop, everyone. Come to the top of your mat. On your next inhale, lift your arms up, step your right leg back into a crescent lunge. Your next exhale, turn your right foot down, open up to a warrior two. If you were to draw a line between your front and back foot, it should be in the shape of a T. Allow the gaze to come onto your left fingertips. Your next inhale, on your next exhale, take your left elbow to your left knee, swing your right arm down and around, and come into a side angle pose. And on your next exhale, straighten your left knee, open your right arm up into a triangle. Exhale, bend your left knee and return to warrior two. Work your left foot around so you are facing a wall that does not have a mirror. Bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, come down and forward into Prasarita. Your next exhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands to your right foot. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, bend your left knee, walk to your left foot. Inhale, return to the center. Continue this until we've done it 3 times on each side. center. Inhale, rise and fall. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Bend your knees and work your way out to standing position. Turn back towards the front of the room. Then on your next exhale, step your left foot back, raise your right arms up into a crescent lunge. Exhale, open up into a warrior two on the other side. Your next exhale, bring your right elbow to your left right knee. And swing your left arm down and around, side angle pose. Exhale, extend your right knee. Bring your left hand straight towards the ceiling, triangle. Exhale, return to a warrior two. Turn your left foot forward. Exhale, come down into Prasarita again. Towards the mirrors. Walk your hands forward as far as they will reach. Walk your hands backwards. Turn them around underneath. And return to the center. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Turn your feet so that they are pointing straight out. Bend your knees. Bring your arms up as if you're trying to serve. And lift your right heel. Put it down with your left heel. We're going to do that 3 times on each side. And then on your next inhale, rise up into a star. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, turn. One more, inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center and walk your feet in. Turn towards the front of the room. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight off to your left foot. And on your next inhale, you have the option of kickstand, inner calf, inner thigh, or crossing it over your knee to a figure 4. Inhale, lift your arms up. You remain here, or exhale, bring your hands together. Bend down and touch the floor. Or you can have your blocks.
You haven't had a stretch available.
Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant your foot. Block that out. Bring your weight over your right foot. On your next inhale, you have your option of kickstands, inner calf, inner thigh, or crossing over your knee into a figure 4. Find your balance. Your arms. And if you want some extra fun, exhale, bend down, and find the floor. This is a rather large external hip opener. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Nice job, everyone. Okay. Next. top of your mat. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your feet mat width apart. Point your toes out. Find one of your blocks and come down into a yoga squat. The more you can feel like you're bringing your chest forward and up, the easier you'll be able to balance. Plant your hands, send your hips back, up towards the ceiling, remove your block, walk your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank. Option to come down to your knees or come down and forward through chaturanga. Inhale, send your heart forward into cobra. Exhale, turn your toes over, send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, take your right hand to your left ankle, look under your armpit. Bring your hand back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend at the knee and step between your front hands. Inhale, open your right arm up into dragonfly twist. Locate one of your blocks, put it down in front of you, and then your exhale, come down onto your elbows on the inside of your front leg. Option to let your left knee touch the ground. Lizard. If you want more sensation here, you can always remove the block and come down onto your hands. Take your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Inhale, lift your leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant your leg, come into a plank, come down and through chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, lift your toes, send your arms back and out as if you're flying. Exhale, bring your hands back, send your hips back and up. Downward facing dog. On your next exhale, lift your left hand and find your right ankle. Release your hand to the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg back and up. Exhale, bend at the knee, step between your hands. Inhale, open up to the left, dragonfly twist. Option to locate your block. Bring it in front of you. And on your next exhale, work your way down onto your elbows. It's a lizard. Option to always lower your back leg to the ground. For full expression, remove the block. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Frame your front foot. Inhale, lift your left leg back and up. Downward facing dog. Exhale, plant your foot. Walk your hands back a little bit and come into a hovering tabletop position. And release your knees down to the ground. Open your knees up wide, bring your toes together. Send your hips back. into a child's pose. Bring your hands together in prayer in front of you and bend your elbows so your thumbs come to the back of your neck for a tricep stretch. If you want more of a stretch, actively push your elbows into the mat. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Work your way back up into a tabletop position. On your next inhale, open up to the right, side plank. You can remain here, or you can also straighten your left leg into a side plank. If that is not enough for you, you can lift your back foot as well. I'm going to stay right here though. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, come into a plank. Lower your knees towards the ground, but don't quite make it there. Hovering tabletop, and release into a tabletop. Send your hips back into a child's pose, I'm sorry. Work your way back up into a tabletop position. On your next inhale, open to the left. You're welcome to remain here. If you want to have some more fun, extend your right leg out as well. Also, option to lift your back leg up. Whew, not today. Bring your left hand to the ground. Come into a plank. Option to go to your knees. Come down and forward through chaturanga. Stay here on your stomach. Cross your arms in front of you so that your right hand goes way out to your left. Left hand goes way out to your right. And just relax onto your arms. This is a weird but lazy way of doing a shoulder stretch. Release your arms. On your inhale, send your chest forward, your arms back. Option to bend your knees, catch your ankles with your hands, and work your way into a bow. Release. Cross your arms the other way so your other arm is on top. And work your way into a shoulder stretch. Release, bring your hands on either side of you. Send your hips back and up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg back and up. Exhale, bend at the knee, bring your right knee behind your right hand. Work your back leg down, come down onto your elbows. And if you want some more stretch in this pigeon, walk your hands out, bring your forehead to the ground. Bring your attention to your hips. Make sure that they are parallel to the mat and not cocked off to your right side. walk your hands back to your legs. Begin to walk your left leg forward. Turn your right leg so that you're parallel. The closer you get your knees together, the easier this is. Bend your left leg. Find your left ankle with your left hand. Option to come up onto a block or to lift all the way up. If you want to turn this into a back bend, you can reach back and grab this way. I don't have that in me today. That's easier to do when your legs are further apart. And release, bring your hands to the ground. On your next inhale, send your right leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Inhale. Lift your left leg back and up. Exhale, bend at the knee. Bring your left knee behind your left wrist. I don't know what you're talking about either. Work your way down onto your elbows. Extend your hands forward into a pigeon. That's a new one. You're going to work your hands back, come up onto your hands, walk your back leg a little bit forward. Turn your legs so they're parallel. Bend your right knee, find your right ankle with your right hand. Option to come up onto a block or to lift your left hand up. Release. Work your way into tabletop position. Bring your feet together. Send your knees wide. And work your way down into child's pose. Come back to your breath. Work your way onto your back. Find your block. Lift your hips up. Bring your block underneath your hips. Inhale. Lift your legs straight up into the air. Let's spend some time up there. Come back to your breath. Inhale, exhale. Bring your feet back down to the ground. Lift up to remove the block. Extend your left leg out. Lift up through your right foot. Turn towards the left as you scoot your hips off to the right. And bring your right leg across into a twist. Use your left hand on your right knee to increase that twist. Extend your right hand out straight to the right. And turn your head to look at your right fingertips. Return to your breath. Notice how it untwists you as you inhale. Find a deeper twist as you exhale. Release. Switch sides. Extend your right leg. Push up through your left foot. Turn your hips towards the right and scoot them to the left. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Extend your left hand out. Turn your head to look at your left fingertips. Find a twist. Return to your breath. Allow the inhale to untwist you. Exhale, look for a deeper twist. Release. Begin to work your way into Shavasana. Option to bring your knees into your chest. Massage your lower back first. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Allow your toes to come apart. Let the palms of your hand shine up towards the ceiling. Shut down your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Relax your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Intentionally let your exhale be longer than your inhale. Soften your eyes. Return to our intention that we set at the beginning of class. Look for some instances in your life where you can practice benevolence, or at least come to a point where you release your animosity.
right arm straight overhead. Bend your knees. Allow your knees to come off to your right so you end up in a fetal position on your right. And use your left hand to push yourself up to a seated position. Find a comfortable false stance. Bring your hands to your knees. Reconnect with your breath. As we go out in the world, in this shared experience, I would encourage you to practice benevolence towards your fellow human beings, even if they cut you off in traffic. You all have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Namaste. Well done.
Thank you for joining me. If you're only once-a-weekers, I'm not going to be here next Monday. I think they have a sub, but check the schedule if this is the only reason you're coming here.
I don't really want to wear your shoes, Carol.
It's okay. I threw away a couple inches of paper.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think.
I want you to sit down. And I already enjoyed it.
To base on how well you can get into the car to what you buy.
Yes, but I'll fit into it. It's
That's right. Well, you can take your front seat out and just sit relax because our cars, you know.
Thank you.